Imagine a place on Earth where the pressure could crush a submarine like an empty can. A place where the darkness is so absolute that your eyes would become useless. A world where creatures defy every law of biology we know. This place exists. It's right beneath our feet, or rather, beneath our oceans. Today, we're going to dive into the deep sea and discover why the deeper we go, the more impossible life becomes. And yet, it exists. Hold on tight. This journey will change your perception of our planet. Here's a disturbing fact. We've mapped the surface of Mars with greater precision than the bottom of our own oceans. We've sent telescopes to peer at galaxies millions of light years away. But the deep ocean, only 5% has been explored. Think about that for a second. 95% of the ocean depths remain a complete mystery. It's like living in a house where you've only visited one room, completely unaware of what lies beyond the other doors. But why is it so difficult to explore the depths? The answer is simple. The conditions there are more hostile than in space. No air, crushing pressure, freezing cold, and absolute darkness. The technology needed to survive there costs a fortune. Yet, when we dare to descend, we discover wonders that seem like science fiction. Bioluminescence. It's one of the most spectacular phenomena of the deep ocean. Creatures that glow in the dark thanks to chemical reactions in their bodies. But it's not just for show. It's a matter of survival. Some use their light as a trap, others to communicate with their mates, and some use it to disappear. How do you disappear with light? It's counterintuitive, isn't it? Here's the trick. Seen from below, an animal stands out as a black shadow against the faint glow of the surface. It's like a giant target for predators. So, creatures like the firefly squid cover their bellies with light-producing organs. They adjust the intensity to match the light from above. The result? They become invisible. They create light to blend into the light. The intelligence of nature is fascinating. But wait until you see what happens every night in this zone. Every evening at sunset, the greatest migration on Earth takes place. No, not the wildebeest of the Serengeti. No, not migratory birds, but billions of marine creatures rising from the depths to the surface. Lanternfish, squid, jellyfish, all together in a synchronized vertical dance. They rise to feed on plankton under the cover of darkness. At dawn, they descend again to hide. This phenomenon is so massive that it was discovered by accident during World War II. Naval sonar operators detected a mysterious layer that rose and fell each day. They thought it was a technical problem. It was, in fact, billions of animals in motion, an entire world moving in unison, invisible to our eyes. Before we delve even deeper, take a moment. If these mysteries fascinate you as much as they do me, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thumbs up. Every week, we explore the strangest phenomena on our planet. And believe me, what we're about to discover will send shivers down your spine. Let's continue our descent. Down arrow. Below 1,000 meters, all sunlight vanishes. Welcome to the midnight zone, which extends down to a depth of 4 kilometers. Here, day has never dawned. Never. The temperature hovers near freezing. The pressure is hundreds of times greater than that at the surface. To give you an idea, if you were to descend here without protection, your body would be instantly compressed. Your bones would shatter. Your organs would implode. And yet, life abounds. The dragonfish is one of the most sophisticated predators in this zone. It possesses a unique superpower. It produces a red bioluminescent light. Why is this significant? Because in the depths, almost no animals can see red light. To them, it is invisible. The dragonfish has, therefore, created its own private spotlight. It illuminates its prey without them ever knowing. It is like hunting with night vision goggles that no one else possesses. Then there are the ultra-black creatures. Some fish have evolved skin so black that it absorbs 99.5% of the light that strikes it. Even if you shine a spotlight directly on them, they remain almost invisible. This skin is blacker than any artificial material we have ever created. But the title of strangest creature likely belongs to the deep-sea anglerfish. The female is equipped with a luminous lure that dangles in front of her mouth, drawing curious prey directly into her jaws. But her reproductive process is even crazier. The male, much smaller and weaker, spends his entire life searching for a female in the vast, black expanse of the ocean. When he finally finds one, he bites into her and never lets go. His body literally fuses with hers. His organs gradually disappear until he is nothing more than a sac of sperm attached to the female, nourished by her blood. This is one of the most extreme reproductive adaptations in the animal kingdom. In a world where finding a mate is almost impossible, evolution has found a radical solution. At 4,000 meters, we reach the bottom of the abyss, the abyssal plain. It's one of the largest habitats on the planet, covering more than half of Earth's surface. And it's a desert, a mud desert stretching for thousands of kilometers. No mountains, no reefs, just sediment as far as the eye can see. Food is so scarce that the creatures here have developed extreme strategies. Many grow to giant size. Giant isopods are the size of a small dog. Amphibians, normally microscopic, reach the length of a human hand. Even the colossal squid, one of the largest living invertebrates, roams these depths. Why this gigantism? Theories abound, but no one is certain. Perhaps large size helps conserve energy. Perhaps it offers better protection. The mystery remains. When something extraordinary happens here, it's a celebration. A whale carcass washes ashore, becoming an oasis of life. Within hours, sharks, hagfish, and amphipods arrive en masse. Then come even stranger creatures. Bone-eating worms called ostacs colonize the skeleton. They have neither mouth nor stomach, but feed on the oils trapped in the bones thanks to symbiotic bacteria. A single carcass can sustain an entire ecosystem for decades. The vampire squid, despite its terrifying name, is not a predator. It survives by collecting marine snow with long, sticky filaments, a peaceful strategy in a world of scarcity. And time here, it seems to work differently. Creatures grow slowly, reproduce rarely, and live extraordinarily long lives. The Greenland shark, which can dive to these depths, lives for over 400 years. It is the longest-lived vertebrate known. For centuries, imagine an animal born before the French Revolution, still alive today. Beyond 6,000 meters, we enter the Hadal Zone, named after Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. It is the world of ocean trenches, scars on the earth where tectonic plates collide. The Mariana Trench plunges to a depth of nearly 11,000 meters. To put this into perspective, if you were to drop Mount Everest into it, its summit would still be 2 kilometers underwater. The pressure here exceeds 1,000 times that of the surface. A single square centimeter of your skin would bear the weight of a small car. Impossible for life to exist here, right? Wrong. The snailfish lives at the bottom of these trenches. Fragile, gelatinous, and almost translucent, it seems too delicate to survive in such an inferno. Yet it is there. Its bones are flexible, and its cells are reinforced by special molecules that prevent its proteins from collapsing. It is the deepest living vertebrate on Earth. Recent studies have even found plastic fibers within the bodies of amphipods inhabiting these trenches. It is heartbreaking proof that even the most remote corners of the planet are no longer safe from human activity. But there is also hope. Along the walls of the trenches, hydrothermal vents spew chemicals up from the Earth's mantle. Here, microbes feed not on light or organic matter, but on pure chemistry, hydrogen sulfide, methane, and dissolved metals. Entire communities of worms, clams, and crabs thrive thanks to these bacteria. It is an ecosystem based on chemosynthesis, not photosynthesis. And this raises a fascinating question. If life can exist under such conditions on Earth, why not elsewhere? Icy moons like Europa or Enceladus conceal oceans beneath. Their surfaces warmed not by the sun, but by internal forces. To study the Hadal Zone is perhaps to study what exists on other worlds. Despite all we've discovered, over 80% of the oceans remain unexplored. Every dive brings back unknown creatures, transparent fish, luminous worms, jellyfish that defy all biological logic. Why do so many deep-sea creatures grow to gigantic sizes? Why are others almost invisible? Why have some developed ultra-black skin? And bioluminescence. Nearly 75% of deep-sea creatures produce light, but we still don't fully understand how or why there's such diversity in this ability. These mysteries remain unanswered. Perhaps that's precisely what makes them so powerful. They remind us that Earth still holds secrets. Secrets worth protecting. Secrets worth discovering. Beneath our feet, beneath miles of dark, icy water, lies an alien world. A world that has existed for millions of years. A world that continues to evolve, adapt, and surprise. And we are only just beginning to understand it. There you have it. We've just journeyed together to the most mysterious depths of our planet. Thumbs up if this exploration fascinated you. Leave a like to support this kind of content. Share this video with someone who loves the mysteries of nature. Thumbs up, and tell me in the comments, which deep-sea creature surprised you the most? The glass squid? The anglerfish? The Greenland shark? Subscribe if you haven't already, because next week, we're exploring another phenomenon that will make you question everything you thought you knew about our world. See you soon, explorer. And never forget, the greatest mysteries aren't in space, they're right beneath our feet. Thumbs up, sparkles.